Hello, hello. All right, and we are back to this guy. So let's check in the last live. We did basically all the custom shapes that we have in the skeleton here, and in this one it's mainly going to be weight painting. So for the people that doesn't know what weight painting is, at least in Blender, it's also called skinning in other programs. This is the thing that we do to actually make the bones affect just the places that we want it to affect. And not only that, actually, what is the influence of each bone? So basically today we are going to be painting those influences in each bone. And for that, we are gonna have to go here to object mode. Let me get the screencast on. Right, working. And now that we have the armature selected, we select the body as well. And then go to weight paint mode. Okay, so now that we are here in weight painting mode, we are gonna need to do some things to make this a little bit easier on our end. First of all, I just want to see what I'm going to work with. Then I'm going to get rid of the visibility of the big spikes, the head spikes, the eyes, we don't need it yet. The teeth, they are already there, so we don't need to have it here. And the tongue, we're going to work on it after. Okay, so I'm going to toggle this here. And okay, now we have a cleaner, well, workspace, I'd say. All right, another thing that I'm gonna do is I will click all these brushes here, because for some reason the add-on that I use doesn't work as it should unless I click all these guys. So for example, now if I press D on my keyboard, I'm gonna have this pie menu. So this is going to have all the brushes that I normally use, and it makes things a lot faster for me. So if you want this one here as well, I actually should have the link of it. I will leave it in the description, and this one is also a free one. So if you would like to take a look at it and try it out for yourself, it will be there in a few hours, I guess. All right, and another thing, we're a lot farther along than I thought. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, going pretty good. How about you? Yeah, another thing by this add-on here that I'm using is that I'm able to add here all the brushes. And so for example, if you create your own brushes here, because now Blender uses the brush asset, you are able to select it from here. So you just press this plus button, and then let's see, there we go, it's gonna show something new here. and then we can just click it and choose what we want to use. New PC shipping. Soon I'll be able to start running Blender by myself. Yeah, that's pretty good. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm gonna help you as much as I can. Okay, so this one is this TS subtract. It's in just a brush that I created earlier. And let me actually get rid of that one, just so we don't have extra brushes here. I just want to work with these four. So if you guys don't know how to create these brushes, it's basically you select one of the brushes that we have here. For example, to create the add brush and the subtract brush, I went to this paint brush, and then I came here to tool, and in here we have this drop down that we can click on it and duplicate asset. So when we duplicate it, we are able to change the settings of it. And if I'm not mistaken, when we save Blender, this is already saved as a brush asset. So it's pretty good. If you have multiple brushes and things like that, you can create your own and use it. And another thing that we can do is create our own preview of the brush. So I just made this little plus here and this -1. All right, but it's enough of brushes. Now let's set up the weight painting mode to make things a little bit easier. What do I mean by that? First of all, we don't want to paint one side and then we have to repaint the other side. So we should work with mirror, that we can toggle it from there. But with this add-on, if I press X, we have all the options here for mirror, and so we can mirror in X. We might need to use this mirror topology, but we're gonna see when we paint something. And another thing that I always keep on is this auto normalize and the multi-paint. And one other thing, in this X shortcut, we have this bone visibility. So if I want to focus on the weight painting and I don't want to see bones, I just bring my mouse up and there we go. So it's clean. If I want to bring it back, X, bring it up, and there. There we have the bones back again. Okay. And well, now the other thing that we need to do is to change here the visibility of the weights. I want to see where we don't have weights, so where it's actually 0. Then I'm going to click this active. Now what was blue is black. And another thing that I like to use is this show weight contours. So click on it, and this way we kind of have an idea what is the flow of weight that we have on the mesh. And the wire, just so we can see the polygons that we are painting, well, the vertices that we are painting. But for that, I'm gonna have to toggle this wireframe off. And since I did it, we don't see the wireframe here anymore. This is because if I go to edit mode, this is all selected. If I deselect it and go back to weight paint, there we go. We get our wireframe back. Okay, so let's try to get this done by the most difficult parts and to the easiest parts, which is we are going to start with the head. But for that, I'm gonna use my pen tablet because doing this on the mouse is a little bit difficult, not gonna lie. Okay, that should be it. Let me see, moving. Yeah, we are good. Okay. Okay, so it seems like we are good to go. Then first of all, let's work with the head. I'm gonna try to close the mouth and see what we are having here. Again, this way is a little bit difficult to see, so X up. And we see a lot of things happening here. For example, this part has influence of the jaw, and we don't want that. If it's difficult with the mouse, what would you normally prefer to use? Pen tablet. It doesn't need to be an expensive one. There are like pen tablets that are what, $30 or something like that. It's a small one, but it works a lot better than a mouse. And another thing, since this is a weight paint, painting feels a lot more natural with a pen or something similar rather than a mouse. So, okay. We see that the mouth is getting influence all over the head. We don't want that. So what we are gonna do is, I'm going to get rid of the visibility again, and there is a shortcut to choose what are the weights that we're gonna paint, and this is Ctrl-Shift-X. And there we go. We are gonna see this. I want to see the jaw one, and as we can see, this is affecting just too much. So let's get rid of it. Since I have the add-on, I just press a D, bring it up, and then I have the subtract brush here. And I can remove the weights from the places that I don't want it to be. So I don't want it to be all the way there, and this here is going a little bit too far. So let's remove all of it. Somewhere around here should be fine. At the moment, the weights, they are going to be really rough and sharp, but we are going to fix that with the blur brush. So let's just remove it from here as well. There. And there. Okay. And another thing that we want is to get the jaw all red, because I don't want the head to be influencing this part of the body. Then D, go to the right, and there we go. Just paint it. Let's paint it inside the mouth as well. Here around here, the connection, the jaw. So let's paint all of it. And back here, we should be actually fine-ish. For now, like this. So if I bring it up again, and then toggle the overlays and move it, we have something like this, which doesn't look good. But this is because we still have a rough way paint. It's really sharp the way it is. But we don't see the head influencing down here and the jaw influencing up there. So it seems like we are going in the right direction. Okay, so now let's check the head and see where it's going. Yeah, I don't want it to get down here. And another thing is, and since we added this auto normalize, the weights that we are removing from one is going to the other one, so it's always going to be one in that particular vertex. Is it? Yeah, vertex. Again, I want the head to move like a solid shape. Then I'm going to paint it all red. Get it all the way there. Until around, it's going to be the connection to the skull. Should be... yeah, that should be fine. We have the bone going a little bit further there, but let's get it one more loop down here, just so we have a smooth transition here. Okay, so now just to be sure that we are not getting weights in the places where we don't want, we should clean it. So, going to weights. And then we have here clean. We don't want it to do it just to the active group. We actually want it to do for all deformed bones. There we go. And another one is normalize. Oh, normalize. Oh. Deformed post bones, and we don't need to lock the active one. Okay. Since we are going to use this a lot, I normally put it in the quick favorites. And so I have here the clean and the normalize all. So first one, clean, and then normalize all. Okay. So now we need to get this mouth closing as it should. Because if we move it like this, let's check what's happening. First of all, this here is going too far. So we are gonna actually need a little bit of influence from the head to keep it from going up that much. So let's bring it back down. Then there. And another thing is to make this transition here a lot smoother as well. So now I'm using the blur brush, pressing Shift D just so I can check the options of the brush. It's using the accumulate, so if that's the case, I can simply brush it, and then we have this becoming pretty smooth. So let's do it. There we go. And then again F to make the brush bigger, smaller. And then let's brush it and see if these lines, they are even spaced. Because if they are even spaced, it means that we are gonna have a smooth transition. So yeah, it seems quite even. Now we can continue. There we go. I hear that a lot of people don't like weight painting, but I think it kind of therapeutic. It's like painting one of those coloring books. What do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Okay, this here seems fine. To actually know if it's fine, we just have to move it. So we worked in the head, so let's move the head first. Okay, we can see that the connection up here is not bad. It's actually pretty good. So the connection up there is doing a great job. Let's get that one again. Maybe make this a little bit smoother, but this time by getting the neck influence just a little bit. Oops. Okay. Yeah, it seems a lot better, that transition there. Even though this creature shouldn't be able to move just the head up like this, we have to be careful with this kind of transitions. Because, well, the muscle comes all the way back. And then there is no, like, localized muscle here that would be, well, allowing the head to move alone like this. So it's another thing that we have to take care when weight painting. Where should things actually influence? What is the actual maximum, the boundary where it's supposed to go? And there we go, making it smooth. It's fine. Okay, that's nice. And now this one, if I move it, okay, we can see that this here is not smooth at all. So let's get a little bit of it there. And even maybe, whoops, let me grab this guy here again. Move it up. Then that is the jaw. I want the neck. 15. Let's get this weight a little bit more around here. I wanted to influence that part a little bit more. Okay. So this here, now it's not bad. This way here, though, is quite bad. So, let's work it out. Always looking at those lines to see if they are even spaced. It depends where as well, because if we want a sharper like transition, so those lines they should be really close one to the other. So here in this case, for example, we have the lines even spaced around this area, and this one is really far from the other ones. It's basically like an ease out kind of thing. So the end of this deformation is going to be less permanent than these ones here. Let me pull it back a little bit more. Because this here is actually going to become part of older bones that are going to come in the future. So for now, this is just the first pass of the way painting. We still have lots of bones to add. Okay, so let's move it Okay, yeah, that is looking a lot better there. But still, I don't see any movement around this area. So I'm gonna add a little bit there. I want the jaw. Let's bring this up a little bit more. Around there-ish. Just to kind of simulate the skin moving. Let me check. This is really harsh. So let's make it a little bit less. And this one, we have to add, whoops, Ctrl-Shift-X, neck. There we go. So if we do that, it's going to be a little bit better. So Ctrl-Shift-X again, and then go back to the jaw. Let's see how it's going. Yeah, not bad. Let's get the bones back and move it. Okay. Let's check. Okay, so back there we are good. Now we have to fix what is happening around this area here. So this area and this one. So it's basically going to be a weight fight. So let's see if the head is going to take a little bit more of the weight in here, or if the jaw is going to take the weight a little bit more here. We're gonna have to test it out and see which one is actually going to look better. And get a little bit of water. Okay. Oops. So this one this time. Let's see. Okay. So first one, I'm gonna add a little bit more here. I think we should add a little bit more weight around this area. Not too much, so I'm going to remove the ones that I don't want. And again, clean and normalize all. Let's move it and see how it looks. Okay, we are getting better results. So basically this is a big trial and error. Well, is it the correct thing? I don't know, but yeah, we try it, we see if it's wrong. If it's not wrong, we leave it like that. If it is, we try it again. Let's just add a little bit more influence of the jaw up here. And let's check it. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look bad. One thing though is that it seems like we have a good amount of influence of the head down here. And this is creating this little hole. So let's try to fix that out. Okay, so in this case, let's add it there, maybe there as well. And let's move it out to try to get it to be as smooth as possible. And also moving it closer to the head. Oops. And checking it again. So it's moving. Maybe this one. Whoops. Too much. And there we go. So let's move it out. And check this part over here as well. Move it. So let's move it. This one. Let's see if we move it closer. Okay, so we got to the maximum position that we would be able to. Then we still need to get things moving here. Otherwise, yeah, that doesn't look right. So in this case, let's make this part of the head move a little bit with this guy here. And let's see how it's gonna look. Okay, so let me bring it down. And pull the weight back. Lots of bones in my face, so let's get rid of it. So the part that is actually giving us a little bit of trouble is this one. So let's go here to this one. And MC. Okay. Yeah. Go. Shift F. Let me bring it down to as much as possible. I got the paint one there. Shift D to accumulate, and let's add some weights in here. Whoops, I'm going too far. So paint is here. Let's put it there, and the way it is, it's getting too much influence. So if we move it like that, that's terrible. So we have to make it minimum. Or even, depending on the situation, if it's too difficult to do it like this, we can use the corrective bones approach. So let's try it out again. Let's see how it's gonna look. Let me see. Yeah, it's moving too much. There. Okay, so I got it around there-ish. Now, what if I remove a little bit of weight from this part here? For the rest of the mouth, we see that it closes pretty good. So it's closing quite nicely. We just need to work on this part, and then we should be good to go to other parts of the body. Let's bring it down again. See. It seems like this here didn't actually work, so let's remove it. And also, if there is any weights, there are. Oh boy, lots of bones. Okay, yeah, we have this here. That is too sharp. It's not good. Okay, that should be fine. The same here. Let's bring the weights a little bit more out toward, like that. And again, check. Okay, so we are good until around here. Let's add some more weight into this part and see what happens. Because the idea is not to have clipping. If we don't have clipping, we are good. This will have clipping though. See? It's better, but still we're a little bit far from the actual goal. Yeah, I think this one might be a case of corrective bones, or even nah, yeah, corrective bones should do. Let's check one thing here though. Let's move the head. So around there it's already fine. The jaw here, let's move it. Yeah, so this one we're gonna have to take a look how to approach it. Yeah. So for now, just so we can continue working on the other parts of the body, I'm gonna leave it like that and then think of a solution. And when I do, I'll come back here and show it to you. Right, so for the neck, let's see how it's going. Doesn't look bad. Let me see. Okay, so if I move it here, yeah, that's actually fine for that one. Now, what I don't think it's too fine is maybe these ones. No, they're actually good. So this one is good. Let me see. This one, not bad, but not good. So let's see what we have here. Maybe smooth it out a little bit more. And the same towards this side. And let's check it. Okay, yeah, that's better. One thing, let's check it from up as well. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let me see this one. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good too. Most likely these bones, they are not going to be moved individually like this. But just in case, we have to be sure that they do look good if we move them individually. Because, for example, what if something hits it, it breaks the neck? I don't know. So if it has a broken neck, then it's going to move it like this. Okay, this is actually not bad. This is good. Yep, good. Good here as well. Yeah, the thing is, here we were kind of saved by the amount of bones. Since there are like 15 bones for the entire neck, it's easier to get the automatic weights to look good. Yeah, and it seems like it's actually going to be it, and we should be good with the neck. Yeah, it does look pretty nice, smooth. Yeah, not bad at all. And there is that thing. Let me see here. If we go to Elasmo Radii, we change it to IK. And then we move it. Let's go. Move, move. There we go. Okay, so if we do that, we see that yeah, automatic weight paints did a pretty good job. Just to be sure, let's move it that direction. Let's see. Any weird bending? Nope. I don't see any weird things happening there. This actually looks cool. See if I rotate it like this, if anything weird appears. Nope, it doesn't. Yeah, so we are good with the neck then. Okay. So let's get it back to where it was and save it. Because remaking weight painting is really bad. It's a little bit sad. Okay, so the jaw back here is fine. The only problem that we're having is to close the mouth. But yeah, that's gonna be something for later. Let's see then things that we don't want to change anymore. Okay, so it's this part here. I don't think I want to change it. So it's basically this one. Yeah. This is actually having a good deformation. Let me see if it's getting too far though. This would be neck 02 there. Yeah, fine. So it's not going too far. It's going around here. We are okay, and we see that it's easing out. Let's check. We move it like that, we see that it's, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's actually pretty nice. One thing I don't get though. Oh, right. Actually, it's the 0, 1. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Now we should think about then the... Well, let's go for the tail. That is going to be a little bit more complicated than the rest of the body. Let's see how it's moving. So this one is not bad. This one, it kind of is. So we need to work on that. One thing that I like to do on tail is to separate it from the body, smooth it, and then bring it back to the body. Well, this is basically going to be something like this. I go to edit mode, and then I search for a loop that we can use. For example, this one. Yeah, okay, that should be fine. Press H to get rid of it and be able to select the rest of the tail with L for select linked. And then I can press Alt H to bring back the loop that I've hidden. And now what I do is just press P selection. And then I can press Alt Q. And this way I can change from that object that I had there to this one. And now this is the active one. And go to weight painting again. All right. Let's see. Yeah, the way it is, it's only selecting that part. So let's select the armature, select the object again, go to weight painting. Yeah, there we go. And now if we rotate the tail, we see that it is kind of jagged like that. So it's kind of square-ish. Then the thing that we need to do here is just to smooth it out. So in this case, we just come to weights, smooth. Wait for Blender to look for it, and then we are not going to do it for the active group, because since I separated the mesh from the rest of the body, I can get all the deformed pose bonds and increase this factor. Now let's see if it's actually working, because yes it is. And let's make it bigger until we see a good result. So let's make it 10 and let's see what it's going to give us. Okay, so now it's a lot smoother, and this should be fine actually. Let me rotate it in this direction now, and let's see how are we doing with the deformation. Yes, it doesn't look bad at all, which is pretty good. Let me do it like this. The only problem is that since this is a different mesh, we didn't smooth this connection. But this is not a problem, because now the only thing that we need to fix is the connection here, because the tail is already good. So there we go. Let's bring this guy here back to how it was. Let's go to object mode and select the tail, and then shift select the body, Ctrl J to merge them again. And just to be sure, select everyone, M by distance. Okay, so there we go. We got 82 vertices. that were merged together here. And now if we go back, object mode, select the armature, select the mesh, and weight paint. Oops. If we move here the tail, we see that the tail is moving okay, but then we have that problem in the connection. So there, it's doing something pretty weird there. And what we need to do here is just to make it work. This connection only. Oh, actually, let me bring it up like this, just so we see where it's giving problems, and also to this direction, just to make it a little bit more obvious for us. Okay, now let's check it out. Okay, so first of all, we have this here. Doesn't look good. Then let's fix it. Actually, instead of working on a single bone, we have the option to work on multiple bones at the same time, which is actually what we're gonna do. Then I'm going to get the bones back and then select that one. And all those bones back there until the tail. I can do this because I am using the what is it called again? The X multi-paint. So if you don't have this this add-on that I'm using, you are going to find it under options, and then you have it here, multi-paint. Okay, so now we can simply smooth it out like that. And yeah, we got a smooth transition. There we go, a smooth transition. This one is not so smooth though. So let's try to bring it back further, a little bit more, if it's possible. Let me see. Seems like it's not, mainly because it's too far from there. Well, let's just make this here a little bit less intense. Let's get this guy to be a little bit more organized, and let's bring this weight of the tail back a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so now the transition's not that rough, and we have a good deformation for the tail. Oh, we should be good with that one. There you go, select that bone, bring it back. Let's move it. See? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Seems good. So again, big part of the body complete. Ctrl S. And now let's work on the fins. So there we go, fin. Gonna try this one first. Wow, this is affecting just too much. Too much. Yeah, we don't want that. So out. You don't need to go all the way there. Remove it from there as well. And from here. Okay. And now let's try to smooth it out. go. Bones. The bones are in the way, so let's get rid of them. Okay. So let's make it all smooth and pretty. Okay, so we removed a lot of weight from the back fin, and now the thing is, does it look good? We have to check it out. So it's also using FK, so I can simply drag it and move it like this, and I think it's moving too much. Yeah, so it's getting all the way up there, and that shouldn't be the case. So Control Shift X, and let's get the back fin 001. There we go. So we need to remove it from the body. And then after we remove it, we are going to smooth it. Just move it down a little bit. This is almost like sculpting the creature again, but the movements. It's kind of cool. The thing is, I don't think it should be able to bring the fins all the way up here though. But let's make it work. See, oops, actually I want this guy here. Let's go down a little bit more. too much. And smooth it out again. Okay. Okay, so we are getting closer to something. That's good. Let's continue smoothing things out. And we should get there. Okay, for that part up there, it looks good. Back, not so much. So less work. No, it's actually good. Yeah, no, we are good, we're good. Let's see. Yeah, it's good, it's good. And the same for the front here. Let's see. Yeah, not bad. Down here though, it's just too much. Oops. There. So let's remove influence. There we go. Okay, let's see. Looks like it's still moving a lot. And okay, so in this case, let's remove more. I think around here should be fine. Oops, let's blur it out. Okay. Let's see how it's going now. Yeah. I'd say it's good. Move it. So if we move it like this, how does it look? Good. Yeah, okay. It looks good. I like it. Let's move it again and then move it up. Okay. It folds nicely there. if we move it down, it doesn't make anything wrong. Or does it? Maybe just make this a little bit smoother and we should be golden. Right. Now then we check the other parts of the body and also the other side if there isn't anything weird there. Let's check how this one is going. Okay. I mean, it's not bad, but it could be better. Let's just smooth it out. Check again. Yeah, so moving it like this doesn't look very good. Oh, what we can do is add a little bit more weight back here. Although this is the part where the hand should be, we still need to get some smooth deformations. This is not something that should be possible, I guess. Well, I don't know. This one might be possible though. Yeah, let's just smooth it out. Okay, and now we have a somewhat nice deformation there. Let's move it. For this side here though, not very good. Let's just bring it back a little bit further. And another thing that we can do is to bring this one forward. Let's see. Hey. See, maybe we can make this a little bit easier. How? We're just gonna grab these three and let's smooth it. Ooh, it's gonna try to smooth a lot. Oh boy. Let's go, Blender. Don't crash on me. Ooh, okay. Safe. Well, yeah, that's because it's getting all the pose bonds. Nope, we just wanted the selected ones. Alright, that's a lot faster. Let's see what is happening to this one here, like. So going this direction is okay. Going this direction, not too much. This might be because this one is not going far enough. just bring it there then. Okay. Should be fine. Let me see this one. How does it work? Yeah, that's okay. Because it's a group of bones. And here another group of bones. This way we should be fine. Let me see if I select all these bones and move them. Wait. Moving. Yeah, in the active element, I want the individual origins. Why? Okay, yeah, that's good, that's good. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, we gotta smooth it. Wait. So since I'm working only on this part of the body, I can press Alt B to select only that part of there. Okay. Now we are good to go. Let's try to work our way backwards, and that should be fine. See? It's okay. Let's see, there are 3 fingers there. So maybe we can grab this one, bring it more towards the end, just so we can kind of simulate that other finger that is hidden there. It's not, well, not actually finger, but a joint. Okay, almost there. Nice. Now this one, let's move it and see what kind of deformation we got there. I would like it to be a little bit smoother. Oh, Control Shift X, and then we are gonna look for So the one we are right now is the 003, so I want the 002. Bring it forward. Hey. Let's check it. Yeah, that should be good. Now this one. This way is going to be a little bit difficult for us to see. So, select everyone. Bring it back to how it was before. Now we select all the bones again. And let's do a little bit of a testing here. Okay, so this shouldn't be possible, but this should. And yeah, that's good, that's good. The same, going up. Also good. Control S. Let's not forget to save it. And now to finish, we are going to do the same thing, but for the front fin. So let's check it out. Let's get this one, Ctrl Shift X, and the front. And it's getting a lot of places. Ooh, look at that. Doesn't look good. First of all, I want to see if this guy is getting it down there. Yes, it is. So I can remove weights from this one, and it's most likely going to be transferred to this one, which is the closest one. This here is yeah, okay. So it's not getting there, then we don't need to worry about it. Okay, so let's work what we have. There we go. And then boom. Let's remove lots of weights from here. It's getting all the way there. We don't need it. Let's bring it down. Actually, let's bring it down all the way there. And then we can smooth it to the outside of the connection. Oops, and this last one, I just removed too much. Okay, around here, that one I most likely will have to add some more weight. But there we go. So we have it down to the connection, and then we can smooth it all the way back. This guy, smooth it, smooth it. Okay. We have the curves going to where they were before, which is good. Now we smooth it into the outside. Yeah, a little bit of water. And let's continue. There-ish. Okay. Down here. I don't want it too much. I can smooth it. Towards there, not the outside, but inside of it. Okay, so this is a big muscle. Most likely it's going to affect parts of it around there. And then here as well. So move that connection a little bit more and let's see what we got here. Let's move it. Okay, this is a good start. But still, I would like it to move that part a little bit more. So it's not... But it's not bad. It's not bad, but still not as good as I would like it to be. So let's try to bring some more weights to that direction. Okay, slowly, but it is going. Let's check it again. Okay, it's moving better. But still... No, I think it's good. Let's see. So going up. We are good. Going down. Not so much. Let's see. Yeah, so let's get this influence a little bit more around here. Okay, now it looks good. Now we need to see if it looks good going forward. Looks like it does. Maybe just move it a little bit more around here and yeah, okay. Now, let's see if it looks good going backwards. To go, actually be able to go backwards, we would have to rotate it like this and then go backwards. And then we see that this is not so good. Let's bring it that direction. And what could we do here? Okay, yeah, this is actually good. Okay, so again. Yeah, nice. Let's check what this here is doing now. We select all these three and let's see if we have a good deformation, because if we do, we don't need to. No, we don't. So let's try smoothing them out again, like we did in the back fence. There we go, smooth. How is it going? Let me check. So this one. Maybe I need it to come. Whoops. Well, let me get this and make it go back to around halfway there. It should be fine. And the same here. Okay, so this way, this part down here looks okay-ish. Oh, let's go to the next one, which is this 3, if I am not mistaken. Then bring it up. Make this brush bigger. Too big. Bring it to halfway there. Same down here. Now the same thing with this one. Try to get it good. Like, we are seeing the lines, and so the lines that they are gonna tell us if this is actually going to be smooth or not. And it seems like we are getting there. Got some clumps of lines around there. Some here. Okay, almost good. Now let's check this other one, because here it's a really harsh transition. That's not very good. Actually, whoops, too big. What if? Get it there. There. And then we smooth it. What are you doing there? Remove it from down there, and then we can come here and this one, bring it forward. This one, bring it backward. Here we are almost there. Now this one, let's make it smooth like that, just so we can smooth this one out without breaking things. Okay. Again, we gotta see the lines. If the lines are even spaced, then we have a kind of linear transition. See how this is? It's kind of okay. Let me grab all the 4 of them. Let's move it. Okay. Now we bring it down. Yes. All right, and with that, I think we should be fine with the fins. So the back fin, the front fin is done. The neck was good already with the what's it called again, the automatic weight paint. The tail, we used that separate technique and then smooth it out. The mouth, we're gonna need to think of a way to fix it. And then there is the head, which was not bad at all. Now the thing is, if this part, the torso, is actually working fine, because if it is, then we should already have our weight painting quite there, quite already complete, I'd say. So here it's good. Let's check it out. Let's work with these ones. Okay, so we got some problems there. Yeah, but these ones, we are going to actually tackle them in the next live, which is most likely finishing the torso weight paint and then adding the secondary bones and the bones that we're gonna use for example, breathing and then neck jiggling and stuff like that. And after that, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it in the next live, but add the eye bones and also the nostril bones. Yeah, and I almost forgot about the tongue, but the tongue is going to be basically the same thing that we did with the tail. So that one is not going to be so difficult to work with. So let's actually get here the link or the add-on, this weight paint add-on that I'm using. If you want to use it, this is it right there. So if you want to test out this add-on, just click on the link there and download it. It's free. If you find anything that seems weird or anything like that, let me know so I can try to fix it. And also feature requests, and then I can add it and make this more complete. Well, so that's basically it for this rigging session. If you guys have any question, let me know. But for now, that's gonna be it for me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.